Let's bring in Mike Huckabee, former governor of Arkansas, Fox News contributor and author of a brand new book, Rare, Medium, or Done Well, Make the Most of Your Life, and it's out today. Congratulations, Governor.
Thank you very much. You'll be happy to know it is a non-political book for a time when we need a little refreshment after a long political year.
Take that, Anthony Robbins. We got our own inspiration guy.
I think we're going to have you on later to talk about the book, because I am curious, how do you make the most out of your life? We all want to know that. But let's talk about what's going on in your state, down in Florida. I know you live down there in the Panhandle now. I mean, this is chaos. Do you agree with that investigative reporter saying that we can't be this stupid, there's something nefarious going on?
Yeah, this is not just mere incompetence, because it continues to happen in the one county of Florida that is heavily Democratic, that has shown that it has incredible levels of corruption, as we saw from even the fallout from the Parkland shooting and the sheriff's office, and the fact that elected officials in that county don't even have the competence of some of the people who work for them. This particular election official, Brenda Snipes, has been under fire before. Everybody, I think, knew that the spotlight was going to be on Florida and on Broward County, and then to have this happen again. I mean, come on. This is not accidental. If it is, then there is a level of incompetence that will make the history books. And that's why I think you just can't keep saying, oh, the election's over. Not yet. Broward County just found some ballots, and maybe they're in the trunk of a car. Heck, I'm in Nashville today. I think it's very possible that I could look under the bed. I might find some Broward County ballots there. Who knows?
Yeah, everybody down in Florida is joking about it, no doubt about it. Jeb Bush, though, very serious about it. He was governor when she took office. He tweeted out, there's no question that Broward County Supervisor of Elections, Brenda Snipes, failed to comply with Florida law on multiple counts, undermining Floridians' confidence in our electoral process. Supervisor Snipes should be removed from her office following the recounts. But, Governor, you know, there are a number of people who are saying that now, who had a chance to do something about it before they actually started counting the votes.
You know, Steve, it's a very big thing to take someone out of office, and that could open up a big controversy. I think the fact that they didn't indicates that they really believe that there's no way under heaven that this would ever happen again, that Broward County would be so brazen as to try to swing an election and do so many different things that violate the Constitution of the law. Keep in mind that Bay County, which is just next to me, where I live up in the Panhandle, had a terrible hurricane. Cat 4 destroyed a lot of things. They made their election work. How do you do that less than a month after a hurricane, but Broward County can't they can't even find all the ballots, and then after the election, when they needed the few to make the Democrats win, suddenly they showed up.
Governor, in that county, they did, that you're talking about, I think Bay County, they did allow 150 people to vote via email, which apparently is against the law.
Well, there is some question about whether it was against the law due to the fact that these were people who were overseas and military, and a provision for that. But the fact is that in Bay County, they were able to conduct elections. They had the ballots in place the night of the election. They counted the ballots in an orderly manner.
And I believe they had a 52% turnout.
Yeah, and they didn't have any ballots, show up in the trunk of someone's car or in a school stuck away in a storage closet, as happened in Broward County.
All right, Governor, this is what Rick Scott's campaign spokesperson said, Chris Hartline. Rick Scott won the election by the margin that's mathematically impossible to close in a recount without fraud. So why pursue a recount? In the history of our country, we've never had a recount and overturn a gap between 10 and 14,000. This is an exercise that we already know the outcome to. And if this is, in fact, if you back what Chris Hartline saying, shouldn't the governor be going to Washington today as a senator-elect?
Yeah, I think he should. I do think he is the senator-elect from Florida. I understand that if you have an election that is close by Florida law, if it's less than 0.5%, there's an automatic recount. That's fine. Have a recount. What you can't have, though, is a recount in which you start showing up with ballots that weren't there on the night of election, or when you take ballots that have already been disqualified and you toss them in with the ones that are qualified. That's really, I think, the bigger controversy than whether there's going to be a recount.
Well, now he wants to change the law after the election so that all those votes count. We'll see.
Yeah, and look, you can't change the rules after the game is played. One of the big things Democrats are going to have to decide is will they become a party that will accept the results of an election?
Right.
They didn't accept the results of an election in 2016. They've never accepted that Donald Trump is president. And they're not accepting that, you've had elected Ron DeSantis and Rick Scott in Florida.
Yeah. Well,
They got to let it go.
It's all over Thursday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, unless there's a hand recount. New book called Rare, Medium, or Well Done. Mike Huckabee joining us from Nashville. Sir, thank you very much.
Thank you.